So I'm a bit disappointed with Palantir's double-click demo day. Palantir is, in my opinion, an amazing company. I own 1,600 shares of them. I don't plan on selling anytime soon. I think their products are absolutely groundbreaking. I've yet to find anything like theirs that can take just massive amounts of data and produce predictions and save costs and find solutions that it seems like no one else can find. It's such exciting software. And I just finished watching their entire double-click demo day presentation, and I've come out of it kind of disappointed yet again. I just think they fail on the marketing side of their company to get people more excited about the company, to get people to understand the company better. Now you watch this presentation and it just feels like this presentation was made for a data scientist working at some other company to get that data scientist who has decades of background knowledge in systems and processes and data to be excited about something. But it does very little to get the general public excited about this. I mean, you watch through this, and unless you have a dictionary at your side, or unless you are so well versed in this industry or data science or some kind of research science, you're not going to know what's going on unless you are 100% watching this thing and taking into consideration every single word and phrase they use. Just pulling one phrase from this. So this is one single line from their presentation. They said, word for word, Foundry's entity resolution archetype guides the harmonization effort between medical trials. And you're like, okay, hold on a second. Let me just break that down. So basically all they're saying is Foundry can take a ton of data from many medical trials and decide which information should be looked into further. It'll auto flag, hey, this is some correlations that we see. This is pretty cool. Take a deeper look into this. But yet they explain it in the most complicated verbiage they possibly can. They're literally using technical terms on every single corner. And this is just making it inaccessible to your average investor. It's making it less exciting and less relatable. And this is the problem that Palantir has, because so many people, as soon as you look into what they do, you're like, I don't know what they do. And you go back to Warren Buffett's kind of golden rule of I don't invest in anything that I don't understand. And they're making it so hard for us to understand what exactly they do, to the point where people will look at this and think that it's a scam because it's so hard to understand. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy to make what they do easy to understand. It's obviously a very hard thing to do, but I think some marketer could do this. I mean, if I was trying to sell my iPhone here, I wouldn't say this updated iPhone has microchips that are 1 nanocentimeter closer together than the model before, thus allowing the touch rate of the screen to minimize latency. And you know what? I don't even know what I'm talking about, but that's not how I would market this phone. I would say, you touch the screen and this thing gets you to the OnlyFans account that you're looking for faster than the year before, or whatever. That's probably a bad way to market it as well. But you make it simple. Like, you want to get the average person, the average investor excited about this thing. And we're not all data scientists. We don't all understand data pipelines and the necessity for this, and how hard it is to take massive amounts of data and reduce it into actionable results, and how it typically takes years and years and years to compile all this data, and how much easier it is to use this system. And then you can change some variables and you don't have to rebuild a whole system. You can just change a variable and then everything changes for you. And it gives you insights that no one else could find on a personal level, because their machine is able to dig through more data than anyone else and then offer those actionable insights. And I just think that someone should be able to find a solution. Some marketer should be able to find a solution here. They need to take some of their cash that they have sitting in their account and either hire a good marketer or hire a good marketing agency to make this more understandable for your average investor, to get them excited, and still combine that with their core values of wanting long-term investors, but allow your investors to understand this. You can't expect every single investor to be an expert in data science. I think if they were just able to get this message across, have some cool examples that are readily understandable of what they've done with data in the past. There's some cool stories. Have someone come on there and tell a fascinating story of what they were able to do with a huge amount of data, the prediction they made, and the awesome result that it ended up with. And they would see so much more success and long-term investors. And I'm just a little bit frustrated with it. I'm not selling my shares. I'm not doing anything like that. I think because they're not very great at communicating their message of what they do and getting people, getting everyday investors excited about this, this just increases the opportunity for anyone who's in it right now, because once they crack that code, it's off to the races. Once they crack, they're doing all these cool things. They're saving all these companies money. They're allowing the government to save lives. They're doing things that no one else is doing. That's all there. That wouldn't even have to change. But as soon as they crack that marketing code, the general public's going to be so much more excited about this. The share price is just going to skyrocket. It's just a matter of, can they crack this code? Even in the beginning of this demo day video, they're in like a warehouse or something like that, and the audio is echoing the whole time. And I'm like, come on, you're a $40 billion company. Spend some more money on marketing. The video quality is pretty darn good, but spend some more money on marketing and storytelling so you can just get your message across. So I'm just a little bit frustrated with this, but like I said, this might just open more opportunities for your average long-term investor. I just wanted to get my thoughts across there. What are your thoughts on this presentation? Am I online here? Am I off base? What do you think? So I'd like to thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a profitable day.